What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing well? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Good to see or chat with everybody this evening. It's been a long time since we've had a stream, hasn't it? I guess I can take these headphones off since I don't need to monitor audio. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Audio's good. Cool. How's everybody doing? Everybody have a good weekend? Get a good amount of flying in? We had our fly-in this past weekend. Got a lot of flying in. Oh my gosh. You guys are going to be shocked and amazed with the footage. Maybe not so much with my footage that I got, but when Billy's video finally hits and goes live, it is just epicness. It's amazing footage. So we're going to be giving away ND filters tonight for the Mavic 2 Zoom or the Mavic 2 Pro. So we're going to just do a random draw, just to be fair, because we had something like almost 400 comments on that video. So to be fair, I'm just going to do a random drawing of those filters. So we'll see who wins those filters here in just a little bit. Cool. What's going on, Walker, Eli, Archie, Lloyd, hello, Benito, yeah boy, David Ma, what is going on? Great to see everybody. Guys, make sure you smash that like button if you already haven't. Really helps out tremendously. You don't even know how much it helps when you like the stream. We really do appreciate it. Also, lets you guys know that you want to see more videos just like this, so really do appreciate it. So I figured tonight we're just going to do a bit of like a Q&A, talk a little bit about, you know, what's up and coming on the channel, what you can expect, because we're sort of like dwindling down with the Mavic 2 news. I think I'm really pretty much over it. And I'm going to do something a little bit interesting here. I'm going to get another drone. I'm going to totally break my rule of only having one drone at a time. And I'm going to field a second drone for the time being. So I want to sort of open it up to you guys for suggestions, within reason, obviously, of what drone I should get to fly, review, and look at. What's going on, Cardoso? What's going on? Smoky Mountain Aerial. Go box. Which box? Because if we're talking about the Tampa Bay box, we did. We went all the way back to the locker room. We were terrible. But we had an amazing turnout this past weekend at the live meetup that we had. It's really awesome. We had about, I want to say about 15 to 20 people out there. Yeah, I'm going to get right on that, Brian. Right on that. Like, after I go out, take a second mortgage out. I'll take a second mortgage out on that one. Brian was out there at the event. He brought his M210 out there, and it was amazing. We did a lot of flying, had some awesome barbecue, some fantastic conversation. Danny Fife, did you ever get over being mad at my comments? Danny, I was never mad at your comments. I don't do well when you're way off base, but that's besides the point. Yeah. Oh, the Buckeyes. Yes, the Buckeyes. But let's do this. Why don't we get the Mavic Pro filters out of the way now? Let's go ahead and fire up YouTube. We'll go ahead, go to that video here. Let's see if we can't pull it up. I got to drop the video link into a random comment picker. So let me find the video here. Where did I do that? Ah, there it is. Make sure we don't get any reverb from this. And let's go to a random comment picker. Let's see. All right, let's do this. All right, so I'm just going to do commentpicker.com. I think that's fair enough. I think that's what everybody does, is commentpicker.com. All right, so let me add a scene in here so I can capture a desktop. And let me do desktop capture. Where is that? Let me just do this. Let me create a new scene. I'm going to add desktop capture to it. I don't know why I didn't have this ready to go. Window capture. There it is. Add new source. Chrome. Sorry, I'm looking. Actually, no, it's not what I want. Where is it? Let's see. Hang on one second, guys. I am just trying to find my display capture. There it is. Streamlabs has everything listed differently. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's transition the window. So now you guys could see that. And let's just go ahead and do this. We will throw the link in there. And we're filtering out duplicate users. So let's go ahead and do it. And let's start. Come on, do something. Is it working? Not working. All right, let's try this one here. Did I enter the right URL? Yes, I entered the right URL. What's going on here? What is going on? Okay. So this is the video. I want to do a random comment. Maybe I got tools. Do I got tools in here? I know I have a comment picker. Let me see. Maybe I have one already ready to roll. Go figure. Let me see where. Am I missing it? Anybody see it? I thought TubeBuddy had a random comment picker built in. Apparently not. All right, let's do this again. Random comment picker. Apparently, that first one I chose sucked. Okay. Oh yeah, this looks real legit. Okay. Why can't it find the video? All right. Okay, so we got 103 unique users found, and we're going to randomly pick one person. And I quit. I quit. Oh. Are you kidding me? Lon Denard, you are the winner of the Mavic 2 Pro ND filters. Lon Denard. Wow. That's just peachy. Unbelievable. So Lon Denard is the winner of our Mavic 2 Pro filters. Can you believe it? Oh. So there we go. Lon Denard. He's going to be getting the ND filters, and he's got the Mavic 2 Pro. I know that. He's told me that several times. So we're going to make sure we go ahead and send these out to him. We'll make sure we send these filters out to him. And you know what? Let's do it one more time. We have the ND filters for the Mavic 2 Zoom. So why don't we do this? We'll do one more time. We'll pick a second winner to receive the Mavic 2 Zoom filters, right? So I said we're only going to give away one set, but I think what we'll do is we'll do the second set. So Lon Denard will win the Mavic 2 Pro filters. And let's see who's going to get the Zoom filters. So obviously they have to have a Zoom, right? Let's see. Where's that one? I like that Sandra Spires video. Let's do this one here. And I'm going to go back in and let's go ahead and paste this one. Let's do this again. So who's going to win these filters? Nope. It's got to be a Zoom. Sorry. Got to be the Zoom. We got to do the Zoom. So let's do this. Okay. So let's flip this screen back over. So we got to do the Zoom. Let's do this one more time. So we're going to paste this back in here. Load the comments up. And the person who wins has to win the Zoom. Sorry, guys, I can't see the comments just yet, but we're just going to do random comment. No, I can't win them. I'm giving them away. Let's try that again. So, no, long story behind that comment. Let's try this again. Bob Fury, Bob, are you here tonight? Do you have the Zoom or the Pro, Bob? Zoom or the Pro, Bob? I thought I saw him in here. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm thinking you got the Pro. I'm almost certain. I'm pretty sure Bob got the Pro. If Bob got the Pro, I'll figure something out. I'm winning my own merch, man. Let's try this again. So no Bob again. I'm starting to think there's a trend between this particular website. Let's try this again. Richard C. He purchased the Mavic 2 Zoom. Perfect. So Richard C., you're the winner of the Mavic 2 Zoom filters. So I will message you separately. All I have to do is put out a very interesting video talking about anything bad about the Mavic 2 Pro, and I know I'll get Lon Denard's attention. So I will get with Lon Denard and let him know he's the winner of those filters. And then Richard C., you're the winner of the Mavic 2 filters. So we'll go. That's you. Perfect. Here's what you do, Richard C. Go ahead, make sure you follow me on Twitter, shoot me a message. I will exchange information with you to get your shipping info, and I will send you the filters out like immediately. So I'll get them shipped out to you probably Thursday, we'll say. So perfect. You got the filters, we'll get them out to you. And they are actually really exceptional filters. All the footage I shot today and a little bit yesterday at the beach, I shot with these filters, and they work really well. I mean, you probably, you know, I'm starting to think like glass is glass in a sense. And I know like there's all different prices on these filters, but honestly, as long as you have your settings set right, use a PL filter, you can get some really stunning footage, and they look really amazing. So we'll make sure we get those right out to you, dude. So congratulations to the both of you for winning those filters. So we'll get them to you. So let's go back through the comments here, because while I was trying to figure all that out, I thought I saw there's Ed Ricker. Hey, what's up, Ed? Hopefully you're doing well out there, man. I know you guys were dealing with a lot of flooding out there. How do they compare to the Freewell? Actually, pretty comparable. You know, I'm almost suspecting like a lot of these filters are made probably in the same warehouse. I'm thinking they're just too similar. They're more similar than they are different. Yeah, I'll use that one the next time, Steve. I think I tried that one, and for some, I may have had something in there that was screwing it up, but I'm gonna still reach out to Bob to see which one he had. I'm pretty sure Bob's got the Pro. I chat with him pretty frequently on Twitter, so but I'm pretty sure he has the Pro. Ed was giving away ND filters, so yeah, make sure you check out Ed's video too if you want to get another shot to win filters, if he already hasn't given them away. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get you know, Lon's attention somehow. The Polar Pro has a tool which is so clutch. Yes they do. Matter of fact, we were shooting with some Polar Pro filters earlier today. They were pretty nice, but I mean, I just don't know at what point like you'll really notice much of a difference. You know, the professionals, no doubt they're going to be very, you know, critical on it, but I mean, these were pretty good. I haven't used these. These are for the Pro. So, I mean, they're pretty nice. I mean, they really do look a lot like the Freewell filters. Like I said, more similar than they are different, but congrats to both of you guys. But yeah, so Billy was down here this week. We did a lot of flying. We did a lot of nighttime flying too. And I will say the video I shot, I'm a little disappointed with some of the noise from the Zoom at night. I spent probably about 3 hours rendering and trying to remove noise from the shots because my ISO was bumped up. I was an idiot. It's probably more my fault than the drone's fault, but ISO was set at 3200 and there was like little sparkles in the, there was just like lots of noise, but more importantly, it was like, I can't explain it any other way than it looked like sparkles in the shots. I wonder if I can screen capture this. Oh, wait, I'm not even live. Crap, there we go. So there I am, back on there. But I wonder if I can show the footage. I think I can. Try to open up this video here. Let's see if I can show you guys. So I'll just show a snippet of it. So let's see. Let me go back to this screen here. So I'm going to transition over here. So this is from the other night. We were out flying the Zoom. So this is the Zoom footage. And I spent probably 3 hours trying to remove noise from this manually, like without any plugins in Premiere Pro, which it's really, really hard to do without plugins, like really hard to do. And I mean, there's still a good amount of noise in this shot here. There's definitely a good amount of noise in this shot. But before that, it was this. I don't know. I messed with this like 3 or 4 times before finally coming to the realization that that's probably just, it's just more or less my fault. Let's see if I can get this to play. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the one I screwed up. So this was what the shots looked like before I touched it. I think it looks better before I touch it. I don't know what I'm happier with. I don't know. Let me play this one. Let me transition over to this screen here. So this was before I doctored it up. And again, there's a lot of noise in these shots. But you can see more of the build-ins and I don't know. It's just very grainy. I'm just not really thrilled with these shots at night. But again, ISO is set to 3200. And I'm 99% sure that that's a lot of the problem. So I gotta figure that out. But you're not always flying at night, so it may not be a deal breaker, but I was just a little annoyed with it. It bothered me. Let's go through the comments. What was I using? Yeah, so I tried Neat Video. They want like $100 for it. I'm probably going to end up buying it because I did export some shots out to 720p and it did a really good job of removing noise. Like things that I thought were just utterly trashed, it saved. But yeah, Neat Video worked well. There's another one that looks amazing. If anybody has like a plugin for Premiere Pro that could remove noise, yeah, feel free to let me know what you're using. I used what we call median, and what that does is it basically hones in on certain pixels and sort of combines the colors together. Realistically, it's supposed to be done in sections. I just applied it to the whole thing, only on the nighttime shots, but every other shot was, pretty much okay. We got a lot of great shots though. And these shots are pretty tame in comparison. Yeah, so, I mean, considering it's not a 1-inch sensor, I mean, if I would have kept it at about, 1600 and 1800, I think it would have been fine. Yeah, Neat Video is really awesome. I was playing around with Neat Video earlier today, but the demo version only lets you export out at 720p. And I'm like, I'm not gonna export 720p. I wanted it, the best I can. If you speed up the video with frame blending, it will remove the noise as well. Are you talking about optical flow jack? If you're talking about optical flow, that's, I mean, I'm willing to. I haven't closed out of the project yet. I mean, I still have the project open. I mean, it's funny, like in Premiere Pro, it looks great. Obviously, the window's a little bit smaller and it looks fantastic. But obviously, once it's exported out, it's a whole different story. But I don't know. I'm not going to really dwell on it. I barely ever fly at night. Barely ever. But it was just something I noticed. Just frame bending, huh? I'll have to take a look at it. I'll definitely have to take a look at it. Oh, update number 2. The gadget inspector has received his PC. He actually messaged me today. He got his computer. He's really impressed with it. So I'm sure he'll probably do an unboxing video or something on it. So if you guys are interested to see, the sort of the performance that we put into that, I'm sure he's going to be having a video on that eventually here. But he was still setting it up when I talked to him earlier today. But it made it there in one piece. I was really concerned. I shipped it UPS. I was worried. Yeah, Raptor, I really like the zoom. I think there's like, a case point for it. And, with the price increases now, it makes it a little bit harder for me to recommend upwards. If you're a professional or looking for something more, there's also 10-bit color on the Pro, which we don't have on this, but it's still pretty fantastic either or way. Yeah, YouTube is always hard, Ronnie. Editing is a whole nother thing in itself. But we shot this whole video, like the whole edit was done in Premiere. We have a bunch of different components of this video that I'm gonna release it. I'm contemplating releasing it tonight. It's uploaded now. I'm just sort of like going back and forth with myself. because I'm not really like totally happy with the night shots. Like I'm not really happy with the night shots. Like I got a lot of great daytime shots. Like these are great daytime shots. Like these are all fantastic tracking shots with the zoom, and the colors are just perfect. I really do like this. But then when I scrub all the way down to nighttime, it's sort of like, I don't know. I'm just a lot of time going into trying to make the noise reduction what it was, and I'm just not really happy with it, I guess. But I'm gonna make the video live tomorrow. Oh, you know who's in the video? You know who's in the video? Where I gotta bring it back over. Where is it? Look at this guy. You may know this guy right here. He's plugging Costa in the video. I think he's getting paid by them. One of his sponsors. So we're gonna we'll load it up. I may make it live after I'm done with this stream. I'll go ahead and pop it open. Do we make the call if we're in 5 miles? Absolutely. I don't know what they do with the call. I don't know what they do when you call them, if they like log it. No idea. You know, I don't ask them to what they do after the fact, but yeah, you're supposed to call. That's the rule. Hopefully I'll have my 107 by the end of this month, or end of October. I'll have my 107. In talking with Brian, he sort of like really inspired me to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to really make the push to go with the 107. Like, he gave me a link for a video. I watched it yesterday. I'm going to watch it again today, and I'm going to keep studying the questions. So hopefully the middle of the month, I'll take the test. So hopefully I just passed it the first time. Otherwise, I just wasted 150 bucks. But I'm going to definitely do that, because what he's doing with drones is phenomenal. There's like a whole nother side beyond what you see on YouTube. There's just a whole nother side which just looks amazing. It just looks absolutely amazing, and I just think it's the future. It really is. Plus, too, I want to do real estate, you know, when I'm not doing this. So I think the 107 is going to help me with that. Yeah, size of the camera and drone. Hey, what's going on, Lefty? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, so Alex, it's funny you mentioned that. That's exactly the video that he gave me to watch. And it's like an hour and 43 minutes, but it is super informational. I had to like pause it a couple times just to take some notes, but super informational video. I'm feeling pretty confident, more confident than I was a couple of months ago when I was considering it. Tony did a good video. I haven't. Honestly, I really don't watch many other YouTuber videos just because I don't want to be influenced by their opinions a lot of times. It's funny enough, like Billy and I, we really don't watch one another's videos because we don't want our styles to rub off on one another. And it's not that we're insulting to one another. It's just that we don't want our styles to rub off on each other. We try to keep it separate. But I really don't even watch many other YouTuber videos for some reason. Looking at the, sorry, reading the chat, going back and forth. Yeah, I'm hoping, Raptor. I really am, man. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that. I've got some friends out there at the conference out in Vegas, and I saw that there's some new laws impending. But you know, everything's always subject to change. You just got to be adaptive in this industry. I think that's just the biggest thing, is just don't be reactive. You got to be proactive, I guess, best way to put it. AirMap. I did a flight with AirMap, supposed to connect to local airports. They were on the list. You're not the first that I've heard that, Richard. I've heard a couple of people saying that the electronic notification, they didn't get anything back from the local airport. So maybe you don't. You know, again, I don't know where they rank the priority level of everything. Lloyd, I could promise you that I would. That is not farther from the truth, my friend. That's for darn sure. I promise you that. That's funny, man. No, I'm talking more like in the same genre. Whoa, Jack Bison, what the hell, dude? Jack, dude, totally unnecessary, dude, but thank you, dude. Thank you. Holy crap, man. Holy crap, dude. That you didn't have to do that, man. But thank you. Wow. Whoa. Nick, you said, when I flew at Sulphur Springs Tower, it was within 5 miles of an airport. So it's funny, if you look at air maps, Sulphur Springs Tower is technically right within that cusp. Brian was actually showing that if you're on the fly for fun, you're actually just like sort of on that cusp. But the way they mark the tower, it's marked as a highest object. So if you're going to fly there, which a lot of the FPV guys do fly there, and a lot of people fly there, you have to be below the tower. Once you start exceeding that tower height, then you're in a whole nother, you know, bracket essentially. You know, the way he was explaining to me, again, we were sitting out over barbecue, so barbecue and drone talk, but he was basically, you know, talking to me like it was, picture an upside down wedding cake, he said. And he said it's sort of like you got to think of it like that when you're flying, especially around point of interest objects like that. So as long as we weren't exceeding that, and I think everybody flying there was not exceeding, and there was no warnings on the drone, so we were pretty much okay. Jack, dude, thank you again, dude. And yeah, I agree. It is phenomenal software, and I'm definitely going to take that towards that because I want to do more night flights. I mean, there's just so much potential at night, and just other areas too. But I noticed like just a couple of clips that I exported out with Neat Video, it salvaged the clips. I don't know how it does that, but it does salvage the clip. It like analyzes the most noise, and I mean, it's pretty phenomenal for a plugin. It beats going to After Effects. It beats going to After Effects. Yeah, man, Nick, next time you come out, I heard Bill the drone reviewer is supposed to be doing a meetup eventually. I don't know where he's going to have it. I would imagine probably not there. He's going to probably want a different location. But when we look at locations, we want to find somewhere where everybody can fly, and then there's cool scenery too. So hopefully, you know, when he does his gathering, it'll be somewhere where, you know, everybody can fly and have a great time. So when am I buying the Evo Rugged bundle? I'm not sure if I will. I'm not sure if I am. I'm sort of on the fence right now because a larger sensor is somewhat important to me for nighttime. I've discovered that, and the Evo, you know, beyond 60 FPS, that's the only other thing. The other thing I noticed too, like when I was flying in the city, Lloyd, thank you so much, dude. Thank you very much. When I was flying in the city, like I had no disconnects, no Wi-Fi distortion, no problems with the zoom. OcuSync 2.0 was absolutely flawless, and it was super impressive. The obstacle avoidance, and not only myself, but other people have seen that too. Like where it disconnects. I saw a video the other day. This guy was flying in the city doing an inspection, and the drone disconnected and was going towards a building, and the APAS system basically kicked in and he stopped. I mean, just feet before the glass. It was amazing. Lon, did you just get here, Lon? Did you just get here? I'm waiting for your response, Mr. Lon Denard. Please tell me you just rolled up here. Because if you did, Lon, these are yours, by the way. I don't know if you know that, man. You won these, dude. These are your ND filters, Mr. Lon Denard. See, all that commenting you did, and I won't tell everybody what your comment was, but you know what your comment was. Those are yours, dude. So make sure you message me, man, on the side so I can send those to you, brother. I know you got the Sky Reats, but these are pretty dope too. I think these will work out for you as well. I've been flying with them all day, and they were pretty good. Pretty good. I'm very impressed with them. I definitely like them. Oh, chat went there. Oh, Mitch, hey, what's going on? Mitch, you were out there. Yes, thank you so much for coming out there, man. That was a great time. I liked meeting everybody in chat, and it was like great conversation, man. Great conversation. What's going on, Mel? How are you doing, sir? Mel, you're never late, man. You're never late. There is no time here. You're never late, man. I got to, thank you, Drone Shots. Yeah, man. Make sure you guys, congrats to Richard C. and Lon Denard. Guys, make sure you both send me either a message, either on Twitter or an email, so I can get these out to you guys as soon as possible. Because YouTube got rid of the whole message function, so I'm just trying to make sure I get a hold of everybody. I'll probably comment down below, snag an email or something. Steve Carpenter, you didn't have to do that, dude. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. What do you guys think? You guys think I should go ahead and release this video now? You guys want to see the full video? What are we thinking? We think we should just release it tonight? Maybe we'll go ahead and just release it tonight. And then you guys can be the judge. Joe, thanks, man. You got to meet StarCop? I think I saw that video, man. Rich, man, what's going on, dude? It was nice meeting you, and thank you, Rich. Thank you, man. And we're going to be flying soon, man. No, you didn't win, Mel. Richard C. won and Lon Denard won. Richard C. Lon Denard. Lefty, dude, not necessary, man. Not necessary. All right, let's release this video. Let's do this. Let's go to Creator Studio. We're going to release this video. I'm really, like I said, I'm not happy about the low light, guys. So, Rick Halbert, I told you you were banned from, you were banned, dude. You were not supposed to do any more super chats, dude. I told you that. You were like, you were super chatted out for the rest of like eternity, man. Thank you. Let's drop this video. And we just crossed 6,402 subs just a little bit ago too. So thank you for all the new people. A lot of new people joining the channel, which I really appreciate. You guys are absolutely awesome. So we're going to drop this video. Go easy on me on the low light shots though, because man, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for those comments. This is why you buy a pro. But you know, money to value, I don't know. I think you guys will like the other shots. So here it is. It's going live. 24 hours of flying with Billy and a little bit of the event. It's got Brian from Smoky Mountain Aerial in there. I call him Mosquito Man. He's in there as well. So I think you'll enjoy it. Lon, Mel's got the zoom though. Mel's got the zoom. I've got some ND filters. I'll get out to Mel. I'll get some ND filters out to you, Mel. I'll message my contact over at Freewell and make sure he sends you out some ND filters. So don't even sweat it, dude. I'm gonna make sure we get you hooked up. Wait. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's what that's what Ed meant by the 74-second marker. I saw what he said. Okay, so the video is live. So the new video is live. No, and that's the thing. You know what it is? Like, I took a lot of heat, obviously, with that video, sort of echoing what Cliff Totten. I want to say Totten. I want to add an F to his name. It's Totten. Cliff Totten. I took a lot of heat on that video, sort of echoing his findings. But I didn't do it to bash a drone, because the drone is fantastic at low light. Like flying last night with Billy, the drone is pretty phenomenal at what it does. But you know, it's sort of like, you know, in certain use case situations where it's amazing. Mel, thank you, dude. You didn't have to do that, man. I wish you could have came, man. I think you would have enjoyed it. We went and had barbecue at this Four Rivers Smokehouse, man. It was phenomenal. Four Rivers Smokehouse. We were probably there for a while. And then we went, and then Brian took us somewhere to go fly the sunset. It was amazing. It was amazing. The colors in the beginning of the video were just awesome. But yeah, it was great. Bill brought drinks out. We had drinks out. When we first rolled up to the event, there was these FPV guys out there, and they were just ripping it. If you guys don't know who the Mighty Thor is, he's on YouTube. Phenomenal FPV pilot. And he did a barrel roll. Like, I get out of my truck and he's barrel rolling over my truck And I'm like, that's insane. And these drones are doing like 93 and 86 miles an hour. I mean, zipping like bullets. It was crazy. I said barbecue, Lon. I said barbecue. This is Streamlabs OBS. And Mel, you know what I just found out is Skype in Windows 10, Skype has what they call NDI support. So you don't even need Wirecast, or you don't need Wirecast. You don't need vMix, man. Wait until I show you this video. You're going to be blown away. You can bring in people with Skype now for free. You don't have to have all these crazy things, man. You're going to love it. I'm going to send you this video for this guy, and you'll love it. Alabama's got some great barbecue. They have some phenomenal barbecue. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that, man. Rich, that's right. I forgot you. Those guys were crazy. The one guy got his drone stuck up in the tree, and I think they went back today. They went back today, and they finally got the drone out of the tree. But he was at that. He was at that for a while, man, trying to get that done. Let's do this. I got to make some moderators around here. Lloyd Mendenhall. I'm not sure why Lloyd is not a moderator. Let's make sure we add him to the list here. And then Jack Bison, because just unbelievable, Jack. I can't believe you did that. You didn't have to do that by any stretch of the imagination, man. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome, man. I really also appreciate all of you hitting the like button too on the stream tonight. I don't do many live streams like I used to, just because with work, travel, Billy's in school now, and it's just been harder. But I'd like to start doing more live streams, information. Like when we get more information out. I did pick up a channel sponsor. We're just trying to actually iron out what that is actually going to end up meaning for the channel. It's not going to mean like money or drones. It's probably going to be like drones at cost possibly. And maybe drones that I'll get to hang on to for like a period of time to do reviews, sort of like most normal channels do. They just get a review unit for the time being. But I think that'll help out a little bit too, so we can get some different products. I'm still going to stay away from like toy drones and things like that, though. I'm just going to really focus on drones that you guys would be interested in. I don't want to like look at Banggood toy drones and things like that, because that's not what you all want to see. You want to see like, you know, a DJI or possibly a competitor, like, or even, you know, an Autel competitor, something like that. That's where we want to stay. So I want to say that. And Mel, why aren't you a moderator? I thought I did that a while ago, man. Walkbacks. What's that? What's that, Nick? What is a walkback, Nick? Yeah, what's walkback? Oh, what's going on, man? Phil, if that's what's going on. Hey, what's going on, Steven? How are you? All the way from Toronto. Hopefully the weather's, I heard the weather's getting cooler up there in Canada. At the moment anyways. Let's see. This video should have just went live. I didn't even know what to title the video. It's one of those videos where you just don't know what to title it. That was the video we shot yesterday. Ah! Already got a dislike on it. Thank goodness. Bless it anyways, people. Aspire of 3,000 plus. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a drone. A lot of money for a drone, for sure. How Cliff walked back on his video. I don't think he walked back. I mean, he's taken a lot of heat in a lot of different ways. Like, what people don't realize is that when you put something out here online, you know, you're sort of at the mercy of everybody out there. Now, everybody here is pretty nice, respectful, you know, like we can have a pretty diplomatic conversation, but at the end of the day, these are just drones. They're cameras. You're not using them every single moment of the day. They're not like a cell phone. There's no need to get wound up. You know, we all paid money for it. If somebody says that the drone, you know, is you know, soft or whatever, I mean, that's their opinion. And the fact is that, you know, this is a very subjective hobby, because when we're talking about like footage, like from camera drones like these, you know, my eyes may like something that your eyes may not. Like we may like different things. So it's one of those things that, you know, is it a softer image? Yes. Is there some, you know, some barrel distortion stuff? Yeah, but you know, some of us will fix that in post, but not everybody wants to do that. You know, not everybody wants to do that. I think more so is, you know, when you start editing H.265, the D-Log and the 10-bit, you start realizing, oh man, I need a computer that can render these files. I need something that can handle this. Especially if you start color grading, that's when things start going sideways. Good night, Steve. Thanks so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Why did I sell the Evo, Derek? I wanted the Zoom, but I missed the Evo, man. I still miss the Evo. Trust me. I still miss it very much. Eventually I'll probably end up with another Evo. Eventually, maybe. I don't know. I waffle back and forth on it. I do like it, but there are some things like as far as transmission signal, especially in the cities, that sort of bothered me. I think if they would have left the 900 megahertz, probably wouldn't have so much distortion in the signal, the video feed anyways. I think. I could be wrong, but, you know, who knows? Exactly, Jack. The Mavic 2 Pro overall, it's an incredible machine. And, you know, and another thing, you know, we got to also give it the benefit of the doubt with anything is that DJI will tweak the software, tweak the firmware. No doubt they saw the video that Cliff did. No doubt they saw the video I did. I mean, at this point, it's been circulated enough, right? So chances are they're going to probably go back, look at software and say, okay, how can we make it better? How can we give users options to either A, give them a sharper image, or B, give them the image, you know, a flatter image? And I mean, you know, a lot of that was already there, but from here on out, all they can do is go up. They can only make it better, and just pointing things like that out to them, help them make it better and say, hey, this is what, you know, the vast majority want, you know, and they'll sort of throw the kitchen sink at it and give you those options. Yeah, so with the D-Log, you have to apply that LUT after the fact. Is there a way around the long lag from the chat screen to displaying? So there is, Mel. You just have to edit it. Like, I can edit the chat screen. So I have it basically to where it's pretty long. Like, I'm trying to see how long it goes down. It's pretty long. Let me see. So let me pull it all the way down. So the long delay is probably like that. So let me transition that over. So now it's up to date. It's so weird when you set it all up, but there's the most up to date chat. Should be anyway. So if you guys start typing, you'll start seeing your information pop up. There it is. So there it is. You know, and there's you know, use cases for like the Evo. The Evo, you know, obviously there's no geofencing and things like that. You still have to be careful. Like, you still have to be careful. You still have to abide by the rules in place. So you don't want to obviously get caught in an area that you shouldn't be. That's not why they didn't put geofencing in there, but I don't know. Yeah, but that's not going to fix the signal though, Danny. 1.3.3 will fix things like the camera twitch and things of that nature. But what you can't do is you can't fix the signal loss or the disconnection or the distortion of the video feed when you're around radio interference. When I was in the city yesterday, and I mean, I was in the heart of the city, and not a single time did I have a disconnect or anything that said magnetic interference, nor did I once get a single video transmission signal weak. So that's what I look for when I'm flying, like in certain areas. I want to make sure that I have constant connection. Had constant connection the entire time. Yeah, you know, and Lon, a lot of people did think that it was supposed to be that way. I mean, naturally, it's natural for us to think that, because if we look at, you know, the overall footage from the P4 Pro, which is 2 years old, we're looking at technology and advancements in technology and cameras and things like that. So you put that 2 years forward and we look at technology today and you think, okay, well, why can't we get that image? Why can't we expect that out of this camera? But apparently, as far as cameras go, that technology isn't quite there to fit what's needed in such a small compact sensor. And I'm sure that's why we haven't seen 1-inch sensors in other drones of this size, like obviously the Evo, which is really the only one like that. So maybe eventually we'll see it. I just don't think it'll be for a little while. YouTube did hype this drone to the moon, and we all did. We were all expecting something that, like I said, we were all expecting a no compromise solution to portability, to everything. And from a certain extent, we do have some marketing tactics in play. I mean, I won't refute that. There are marketing tactics in play to bolster the higher tier drones. They would be stupid if they didn't do that. So I really do believe that there are marketing tactics in play, 100%. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I don't really understand the metrics of what a 1-inch sensor here would be. I mean, for me, they can keep the 1-inch sensor. Give me a veritable aperture. Give me something like a 1.8 aperture on a drone. It may be a little bit softer because obviously it's a little shallower, but I would take a 1.8. I would even take a 2.0. An f2 aperture on a drone would be amazing. It would just give me just a little bit more light. 1.8 would be ideal. I wish we had a 1.8 or a veritable aperture on anything would be amazing. If they can just do that, that'd be great. Yeah, I agree, Jack. And trust me, I went back and forth on that video, man. I went back and forth with Neat Video. Like, I could have exported the night footage out in 720p and then upscaled it, because at night, maybe nobody would have noticed that it was a little bit softer. Maybe nobody would notice that it's softer. But in the long run, I just decided to leave it and just say screw it, and that's it. 1.7, yeah, I mean, it would have been fantastic, man. It should be in the memory card automatically. Whoa, what's Lefty saying here? Sorry, I'm trying to speed along with the chat here, everyone. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. I don't see any video updates on the Mavic 2 Pro until the Phantom 5 hits the market. I mean, that's even, even a big if at this point. Nothing's in FCC on Phantom 5. I don't see Phantom 5 till maybe after CES, to be honest. They're probably going to let these two drones that they just put out sort of marinate a bit. And with the holiday season, there's just no point pushing another drone that's, extra marketing. I don't see it until after CES. That's when we'll see a new set of drones. Probably around the time that we saw like the Mavic Air. Maybe we'll see the Phantom 5 then. That's just what I think. I just couldn't see them releasing a drone in November. It just doesn't seem like a good time to do it. Not with winter and everything else. Mel, you texted me, didn't you? Oh, okay. Richard, thank you for emailing me, by the way. Just waiting. Lon will have to email me next for his. Mavic 2 Enterprise did come out on FCC. Basically, it's just going to be a zoom on steroids. So Mavic 2 zoom on steroids is what the Mavic 2 Enterprise is going to be, which will be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what that exactly costs. We haven't even seen anything really leak out on that though, Alex. There's not been anything like, hard. There was a photo going around of some guy holding a controller flying the Mavic 2 Pro and what appeared to be a digital screen. I don't know. They may release that pretty soon. That would be cool, but it would have to have more than just a screen in order for it to be useful. Like, there would have to be some sort of added functionality, whether it helped the range out, which I don't know how you can get much better than what we already have. The batteries won't even make it that far, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, I agree, Steven. I agree. We want to pay, $12.50. I mean, I was sort of shocked, when they released the Zoom at $12.49. I was a little shocked with the pricing, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. We're going to pay it because we want the drone, so we're going to pay it. So where is my channel heading? We're just staying with higher end drones between DJI, and I'm probably going to start breaking off into a little bit more enterprise stuff, like more of an industrial sort of vibe. Once the 107, once I get my 107, I'm going to do more surrounding, you know, how to make money with your drone at this point, because not everybody wants to edit video. So a lot of people want to make money with their drone. So we're going to be doing a lot more around that, like real estate tutorials and things like that, as soon as I get my 107 in hand. So that way I can legally do those without getting in trouble. So that's what we're going to do. And that's sort of where we're going to head. And then hopefully, and the idea is that other people will follow suit and get their 107, because from what I've seen and, you know, everything I've talked to with Brian, it's, you should just do it. It's pretty straightforward. Just takes a little bit of time to understand the test, and most everybody should have it. Roland, I would say you need to decide what type of flying you're going to do. If you're looking at it from a professional standpoint, and if you're flying at night, if there's any amount of possibility that you're going to fly your drone at night, I would lean heavily towards the Mavic 2 Pro. I really would. I just, that's, you know, if you're flying at night. But if you're going to fly during the day or sunset or sunrise, the Mavic 2 Zoom is a great choice. And if you don't want to spend that much money on either of them, and again, you're still, and the first rule applies of that, you're only flying during the day, sunset or sunrise, you can look towards the Evo, which is $999. So you can save even more money, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Jack, I don't see really many channels going down that route. And, you know, there's infinite numbers of cinematic videos and all this stuff. And like, there's only so much we can do with that. But there's nobody really looking at it from, you know, an enterprising standpoint where you're physically making money with your drone and flying it as not only a hobby, but a possible part-time job. I think people would like that. Like, you know, tips on what realtors are looking for, what type of shots they need, and the whole process. I mean, I want to go through the whole thing, document it all. So, but first step is got to get this 107 out of the way. Once we get that out of the way, we have like, you know, we have clearance to go ahead and do that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade the camera on it. And if I do, I may attempt it myself, because from what I've seen, it's not that difficult to do. I just got to find somebody who's destroyed a Mavic 2 Pro and I can buy their camera from them. Jim, check out that. I'll put a link in this video to the video that Brian gave me. There's a lot of great, useful information in that video from Tony and Chelsea Northrup. I'm not a super huge fan of them, but the video is really good, and it's pretty much right in lines with the pre-test. You can take a pre-test and sort of see where you're at. You know, if you're feeling uncomfortable and you're like, oh, I don't want to waste $150 on taking the test, there's a pre-test, and it'll sort of give you a good idea where you're at. And there it is. So that's what I was waiting for. Dude, Brian at Smoky Mountain Aerial Imaging is pretty much the whole reason why I've even thought about all of this. Just in talking to him and seeing everything, it's just really sort of changed my perspective of the whole industry. So if you don't know who he is, make sure you check him out. Yeah, I'll pack a lunch. Yeah, I know, and you'd be like, here, you drive, I'm going to fly. So, but yeah, I definitely would love to go check out with you guys. Remote Pilot 101. Yeah. I haven't checked them out. I've just been doing my own sort of studying on basically after having a conversation. Literally as soon as I got back home and woke up this morning, I was sitting there binge watching videos. I mean, that's the best way to go. I'm sort of more of a visual learner. Like, I can't sit there and read things and be like, oh, okay, I got it. I have to sort of watch and like gauge that understanding like that. That's how I've always been. So videos are like a big up for me. Whoa, we're approaching an hour. I didn't say I was going to go this long, but that's fine. I have not even checked that video to see how much hate we've got for that. Well, actually, only one person didn't like it. You always look at a video and you see that one dislike, and you're just wondering, like, who were you? Like, who is that one jerk? You know, I don't know. I always look at a video and I think that, like, who are you? I'm saving the money, man. I'm trying. The goal is not to spend more than I'm making, which is a big problem. That's usually a problem. You passed it the first time? Yo, and see, like, Mel, you have the knowledge too, so I'll be picking your brain as well. But goal is I'm going to go out to Lakeland to take the test. That's the closest to me. I thought the local airport by me would have it, but they don't. And I went online and it's going only... No, you can't see it. When somebody dislikes your video, Lon, you can't see it. And sometimes you don't want to see it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I would want to... I don't know if I'd want to see it. Yeah, well, there's always some guy that, you know, I've pissed a lot of people off. I have that talent, like sort of that knack to make people mad. So I'm sure it's somebody, like something I probably got into an argument with somebody. Jack, thank you so much again, man. I definitely look forward to chatting with you and seeing you again, man. Thank you so much, 100%. The YouTube algorithm? Yeah, I'm going to blame it on the algorithm. I don't know if I can get away with that one. Maybe it puts it in front of somebody that's like, hey, I don't like that guy. You took it in Brooksville, Nick? You went down over to the airport off 41? Interesting. Let me look, Lon. And I see it, dude. I see it. Dude, you live right by the gadget inspector, dude. Just so you know, like, you guys are in the same town, man. That is crazy. Yep, that is the trick right there, Brian. 100%, my man. That is the trick for sure. And they call you grumpy. You have no idea, Lloyd. You have no idea. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because if you can't tell, and this is not showing, I'm actually sweating because this computer, when I start streaming, it starts like the GPU starts spitting out some sick heat out of the back. And this office becomes a sauna, like an absolute sauna. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. But if you guys have any ideas of videos that you want to see me do, make sure you just drop a comment down below. Not in the chat because I can't see the chat a lot of times after these streams do, you know, die down. But if there's somebody you want to see me fly with, you want to see somebody that I haven't worked with, let me know. But I would definitely say expect some videos coming from me and Brian very soon. Brian lives actually really close, and I thought he was actually in like Tennessee, and he's not. So expect videos from him and me very soon. But that's going to do it for tonight, guys. I am going to cast off. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you to all the super chatters. And if you already haven't, make sure you hit that like button on the stream. It does help out tremendously. You guys are fantastic. Lon, I'll be sending you a confirmation email. Rich, confirmation email coming. And then I'll get these filters out to you guys. At least, the very least, I'll get them out to you. Tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll get them out. Thanks again, guys. I really do appreciate it. Cheers.